this might be a triggering post for you, all of you, if you're going through something, or maybe you're trying to manifest something very, very in a time crunch or something like that. One thing I would like to tell you is that please don't keep the pressure of time crunch in your head, because what happens is that when you have a lot of time crunch in your head, or you have a pressure in your head that I need to be answerable to someone for something, that's when you put a lot of pressure on yourself, on your subconscious mind, and even energetically on your sp2. And we all know that pressure doesn't work good in situations which are very sensitive. So one thing I would like to tell you is, so guys, I have a personal YouTube channel, and uh, I have this channel, this manifestation channel, and I'm mostly active on the manifestation channel. Except that I'm not active anywhere else, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or anything else. Like, I don't feel the mood to upload anything or something like that. I used to upload at once upon a time, when like, it was a happening place for me, Instagram or Facebook. But now it's no more a happening place for me. I get bored of everything, and I just post my content in YouTube, that to my manifestation channel, because I'm a active manifester. I like to help people by my experience and all that stuff. So a few days back, or out of the blue, I just received one subscriber from my personal account, and I do not actually engage to see who is my subscriber, because like, some of them are public subscribers, some of them are private subscribers, and you actually do not know anything about, like, who is the private subscriber and who is the public subscriber. But I just know this one thing. So some of my college people are following my personal account, and this personal account includes some of my childhood friends too, my family members too, so all of it. And my personal YouTube account is a place full of love. Like, I have uploaded all kinds of sweet romantic songs and all that kind of stuffs. Like whatever I feel for my SPI, uploaded there. Most probably. It used to be a very good music channel. Now it has become a space wherein I just vent my feelings, and I process things. So that's the thing. So few days back, I received one subscriber out of the blue, and I kind of knew in the back of my mind that it cannot be someone I know. Maybe someone is, like, somebody just came across my account and just followed me. And I do not usually use any hashtags in my personal account. I just keep it for my record, as in like a space wherein I upload good songs, and my community people see it, like my friends, my college friends, my school friends, my family members see the songs I upload. So I do not make it so discoverable. I am not so active also there also, but I do not make it discoverable for others to find me through my account, because I don't put any hashtags or even tags in YouTube videos. Now, all out of the blue, I just received one subscriber. Like, it was yesterday, I guess. I just received one subscriber out of the blue, and I kind of did not have a good feeling about it. Like, I felt like it might not be someone I know, it might be someone I don't know. And I kind of ignored it, because like, I don't like being watched by people I do not know. So that's the thing. But I left it as it is, because I didn't want that to ripple effect in my life. So I stopped thinking about it. I had a lot of work in my office, and I just stopped thinking about it. And then, out of the blue, yesterday I uploaded a song, which I just mentioned in one of my video. I think this is called Love. And that so I uploaded this song, and I just left it as it is. And as usual, I didn't put any hashtags. And after uploading that song, I don't know, like, yeah, after uploading that song, After few moments, like when I was shuffling from my two of my YouTube accounts, I saw that one of the subscriber fell down. And it kind of was weird to me because nobody there either unfollows me or follows me there. Because it is intact, the subscribers are usually intact. And I've hardly seen any people actually unfollowing me from that account. And even if they do, I don't care. I just keep it for my own peace, for my own love, and as a space wherein I feel my SP there. So so I kind of just left it there. And today, just few moments back, I received a call from my family member, one of my family member, who told that somebody had inquired about me if through some matrimonial profile, and that person's father was talking to my mother, and she kind of and she had made certain settings wherein nobody would be able to see my pictures or anything unless somebody shows an interest in my account. And somebody showed an interest on my account, and like I wasn't aware of all these things because I am not the one. Like I never wanted to make a matrimonial profile in the first place. It was like it was a family suggestion. They themselves went and made it, and I do not have a part on it, so I do not engage it through any way. If any such conversations come in, I just completely ignore it. I stop engaging on it, because that's what we should do. We should not be engaging in unfavorable things which is not helpful for a manifestation. So I didn't engage on it, I didn't react on it, I didn't do anything. Now few moments back, I just received a phone call from my mother, and she said that somebody inquired like that, and they just had some basic information sharing about each other. And it wasn't like my mother was showing any interest on them, but she was just trying to be polite by answering them or something like that. And then after that, she made it discoverable, my pictures discoverable to that person's father or something like that. And this happened yesterday. That's what she indicated to me. So yeah. So also all of this happened, and after that they didn't hear back from yeah. After that, my mother didn't hear back from them. And so she was saying that why don't you go and look at the pictures, like what other guys you could be interested in, and etc. And I stopped engaging in it. I whatever she was narrating, I was listening. Then I stopped engaging in it. I was awfully silent, and then ultimately she disconnected the call, and then I didn't call her back. So this particular incident, if you see, it's not something which is favorable, and which is favorable to my manifestation. But I also didn't let it shake my inner truth, my inner peace, my inner love for my SP, and what I know will happen in the future, that I will be married to my SP. I do not know how, I do not know why. I cannot even write to him about all these kinds of things, because he made a public declaration to my mother that she should not be engaging with me, and etc. For whatever reasons, it might be a, like, he was trying to protect me from something, or he might be, I don't want to talk about it. But that's the thing, I'm not also thinking about that particular unfavorable circumstance which happened with my mother and my SP. But also at the same time, I do not know, like, I just want to stand in my truth. I want him to approach me, and it will happen. But also at the same time, like, I do not have a scope of writing to him what is happening here. But I just have one thing in my control, and that is to control my thoughts, and that is to control how I react to certain circumstance. Usually I avoid going back home, because what happens is that things become intensely triggering, and then my like they would keep on saying that your SP was never interested on you, and why are you sitting like this, like, for how much time will you sit like this, lonely and alone, and all that kind of bullshit stuff they start saying. And I ignore it. But also at the same time, I do not feel home a safe place to be in like it used to be, because of all these kinds of things. So I try to limit my stay in home as less as possible. So, and I think I used to tell my SP as well that unless I get married to you, I do not even want to go back to my home place. And this is just a phase. I know this is just a phase. And someday when not someday, I mean, when I get married to my SP and I am married to my SP, then things would make eventually sense. But whatever is happening at this point of time right now, you just have to tide through it. And yes, my hand got cold when I heard what is happening. It's like before this, they were putting pressure on me to make a profile. Now they made the profile on their own. And of course, like, a mother or a family member can actually tell you to marry, but they cannot make you marry when you are not interested. Now she is like, she has done all these kinds of things and I'm not engaging in it, which is, of course, I will not engage in it because I'm not interested to do it. I don't care about my age. I can be 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and I know that I don't have to wait so much of time for things to happen in my 3D. But this one thing I know for sure, that I don't care about my age, what age I am in. I am interested only on what I want to have in my life. And this is like, this is your personal space. This is your, like, who you marry, who you sleep with, who you kiss, who you engage with, who you are in love with. It is your decision. It is no one else's decision but your decision alone. So there are a lot of things which are in not my control. My SP not taking a stand at this point of time right now, it's not in my control. My mother, who thinks that she can hurry me to marry me, to marry me off with someone I love, that is also not in my control. She trying alternative avenues to, get me committed or get me married to someone else, that is also in not my control. But the only thing which is in my control is to say yes or no. And I have it inside my mind. It's my inner narrative which gets manifested. So I always had this fear that, when they might start asking me to get married and all that kind of stuff. I did, like, whatever is happening at this point right now, I attracted it because I had these fears in my mind that, what if my SP is not ready, and these people continuously keep on telling me get married, and I attracted this situation on my own. So it's your fears which you have persistently assumed and persisted on, and that's how you are living that reality which which you were making since a long time. So if you can create a bad reality in your life, which is an old news, nothing but an old news, and what you are affirming right now will come to you in some time, it will catch up with you in some time, will not come, that's a wrong word, it will catch up with you in some time. Then what are you worried of? These are the old news. Whatever you thought about in the past, that's what you are living right now. You just have to bear with it because things change, phases change, and good times eventually come. I'm an Indian, and every time I have, like, I remember I had even kept a karwa chauth for my SP. And karwa chauth is like a fasting festival which they do for their husbands. And so I had actually kept this karwa chauth for my SP. And it's basically done to, bless the husband with a very long life by fasting for him. So I've done all these kinds of things. I've actually seen him as my husband, really as my husband, from the core of my heart. And I know that the god is in this the my god is in favor of our union. So circumstances change, and circumstances do not have a say on anything at all. So I'm just tiding through everything, and I just want to tell you guys that even when you go through things, please change the inner narrative you have inside your mind. The more you face hurdles, the more you face, like, things are something is on the way, just tell yourself nothing is on the way. It's your own thoughts which is in your way, and it's your own thoughts which makes you feel that, this current circumstance can hamper you and your SP. It won't hamper if you don't let it. So that's the thing. I remember like one of my very old college friends along with my SP, like she was a female friend and she was very close to me at certain point of time. So she knew about me and my SP, and I used to tell her once that I just fear that I don't lose this person. And you know what she said, what she told me, there are a lot of things which didn't make sense of what she used to discuss with me, but the only thing which made sense to me, which she told me or advised me once, is that friend, this was her dialogue, friend, the only thing which you can fear of is your own thoughts creating that reality in your life. So since I told her that I just fear that I don't lose my SP, she said that this fear will actually hurt you more than anything which ever can. So that means, if you what she meant to say indirectly is, if you persist on this fear will actually be the truth. And if you don't persist on this fear, and if you just let it pass thinking that okay, I am just too much in love with this person, and I just don't want anything bad to happen to us, and you can just let this feeling pass. I mean, don't resist it, feel it, but don't let this fear rule you, as if like it's it's deciding something for you. I let that fear rule me, and not just me, even my SP let that fear rule him. And that's why not being together phase happened. So that's the thing. You can control your narratives, you have control on your reality. And also one more thing which I wanted to say is that I always like, when I told you, right, that somebody followed me yesterday in my personal YouTube account, and then unfollowed me because I uploaded a song on it. And so they might have got an idea that I am in love with someone, and so they're not interested. And thank God, when I got that feeling that somebody all of a sudden out of the blue followed me in my personal YouTube account, at that point of time I felt like, what is this, like, is it some stranger who is stalking me, or out of the blue? So I felt that ways. And I felt like, even if a stranger stalks me, I don't care about it. And I know that my marriage with my SP is already done, and I made that kind of story inside my mind, and see, that person himself unfollowed me. So that's the thing about everything. A lot of people might be going through a lot of unfavorable circumstance, and sometimes all of a sudden it might pop up out of the blue. But you don't have to fight it in the 3D. You can just ignore it, you can just stop engaging on it, you can just keep telling yourself that my SP and me are married to each other. That's all, that's the only thing which matters. End of the story.